Hi there, my name's Sam, and we have something a little different that we will be doing tonight. Just a little experiment. Uh, I don't know how much interest it will have, if much of any. It may turn into sort of a little multi-part thing here, but what this is not so much a gameplay thing as it is using The Sims 2 for more creative things. Um, I've been doing a lot of uh, edited stuff with The Sims 2. I don't really know how to explain it, but like playing with um, lighting and editing and stuff, and similar to my intro sequence that I do. That was a thing I did. I set up a little scene in The Sims, and then I edited it to have the moving parts on the TV screens and stuff. And I've done a lot of different ones. I'm probably in editing, pasting them on the screen currently. But so I guess the best way, I'm going to do a little explaining firstly here, and maybe a little bit of show and tell. I have an interest in doing another type of art that's outside of the game. It's kind of like a collage art sort of thing. I have a large collection of vintage magazines and stuff that I like to go through. I scan them into the computer and I use them for editing things. I have a little Photoshop presentation. I'm gonna bring it over here. But so this is kind of one of the things that I've done. This was an ad for gloves from these were actually scanned in from a Life magazine from 1954. And I played with the colors and chopped them up and all of that. Not the actual pages, they are well preserved. But so I had the idea. These are some examples of other things that I've done, and I had the idea of combining some of the fun I've been having with the Sims 2 lighting, like doing little scenes and stuff, with collage stuff. I'm curious about how it will turn out. And then I thought, it'd be kind of fun to sort of record the process and have you do it along with me. So I did collect sort of a little inspo compilation I did on I don't know. I'm not sure how it'll go. Again, like I said, it's kind of an experiment. I particularly like this arrangement with the faces and then a main sort of subject matter here and some accessory type pieces. And I'd like to use the fun and kind of weird humor of The Sims 2 as a sort of a factor in it. But anyway, so we're here in this big ugly lot. I've got some Will Wright heads over there. I don't know that. I think if I zoom, we can go visit those because there's more of them. Will it let me? No, it won't let me. Here, well. There they are. There's my boys. This world is a world called Loserville, and for some reason there's a bunch of trees that I didn't put here. They've generated on their own. This was a weird prison that I built a long time ago as a personal fun game. Will Wright is judging and guarding the prison at the same time. Anyway, this is not what this video is about. But so I have created a character, and I think she's really cool, and I actually was thinking I may continue to use her in my various little arrangements and experiments. This is her here. She's a little alien, and her name is Helen Satellite. And I really like how she turned out. All I did was choose in Creative Sim, I chose like the alien face template, and then I did the thing where you right click and it like meshes other templates into it, and I just kind of meshed random templates on top of the alien one, and she ended up with a really cute little alien sim. So, but anyway, so we're gonna see in here. So I kind of, my little goal for this beginning experiment is kind of getting, so she's going to be the main subject of this piece, and I have an idea for what I want her to be doing, and then I have, or well, I guess she's the sim of the piece, and then the subject of the piece, if that makes sense, is going to be a grilled cheese that I want to try to. I'll probably make her. She's the only sim I have, so I'll have her make one, and then I think I'm gonna let it like rot, and I'm gonna try to put it into a scene with it's little stink clouds and stuff. I don't know how it's gonna go, and then afterwards, I'm gonna have to try to come up with some kind of creation of a background or something. I really like something with the way this background is being kind of used. I don't know. But of course, this one doesn't quite have that, so that's why I'm going to try to combine them. But for now, we are just collecting resources to use. So these are some pose boxes, if you're not familiar. They kind of just are objects that you can interact with that contain different things. This is a dance one, which I don't think I'm going to use. This one is like create a sim poses and stuff, so if I need like a generic pose. This is a more widely covered sort of, I think that it said in the description it was cloned from, so it's a cloned version of Paul's reaction tester, so it's kind of like a different version, or maybe a more custom content version of the in-game reaction tester, which is just all the different sort of animations and stuff, which you kind of can choose from. And I'm not sure, I might choose it, but finally I have this one, which is the main one I think I'll use, which is a like a crying thing, a sadness thing. Is that pining? Whimper. And we're gonna experiment. I was playing around with the lighting already, but I may do a little bit more playing with colors. And I am currently gonna try and get her to maybe change her outfit again. I was trying different ones to see how the light got picked up on them. I really wanted her to have something kind of vintage looking, but I don't. This one I like a lot on her, but it doesn't work so well with this lighting. I really wanted to use some lime green and then some pink. I don't know what else is gonna really work for her. Ooh, see that kind of. Hello, just looking right at me. That also reminds me, I think I should turn off free will. Sounds so terrible. I'm gonna turn off free will. But the white gets like lost on her skin tone. It's interesting because of course her skin tone is green. In this lighting you can't really even tell. See, I kind of like this but I feel like the alien sim with the gloves is very Juno Birch, and I feel like that I don't want to be chomping on the Juno Birch flavor. I also may be focusing too much on what the outfit looks like, and because I may end up just not even really editing or showing. In editing I may not even show that much. I'm gonna put her in this little cherry dress. That's not bad. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna experiment here. Let's see. I'm gonna try. We need a good cry. We can do a cry, a sob, or a wail. What's a wail? We can do on loop. This is terrible, just so you're watching. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if this is too much. Oh, that's that's terrible. I like the green against her, but I feel like I wish the pink was more intense. I'm gonna turn off snapping so that I can move things around a little bit more. I discovered these lights, which I don't know what pack they're from. Diamonds Forever Wallet. They look like they're supposed to be like a bowling thing, so I don't know if they're from Nightlife. But they have some nice bright neon colors. Usually I use these little round ones, or I use the flamingos, which I'm gonna play with the flamingos. We're gonna get rid of these little ones. We'll leave this big guy as kind of a filler light. Oops. Oh my goodness gracious. And then let me throw in some flamingo lights and see what happens. They're a little bit different tone pink. Yeah, they're almost like a cooler pink, I guess you could say. But on her, I think, oh, and these, oh, I forgot those have a pink. How does this look? Sometimes if you get them too close to each other, they kind of like blow each other out, which doesn't sound right. It sounded wrong. But they like, I don't know, the game lighting just makes them light. Also, I can do this, I just remembered. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Putting it to the front. Sometimes it's also nice to do something in the back. Like this is just a white light. I don't know what that'll do. That sometimes that edge, that creates sort of an edge. But see, we also have this sitting in the back, which needs to maybe come up front. And then that kind of can take over in the back. See, now she's very green, which is okay. What if I got rid of you and got rid of you? So now she does like no pink. It's like that one's just I think pink probably is hard to it's not a light that tends to overpower other lights, so I can understand where it would maybe not be quite as dominant. Man, I really like this pink on this thing though. I might have to get right up close or maybe far away. That's not bad. That's pretty intense, like on her fingers, and so the pink is quite intense here. And I wasn't 100% sure about her hair color, but I do kind of like the blue. I'm just playing around with this thing. I also have the ability to do a blue. I wonder how a third color added to the mix. That adds an interesting bounce. Got some blue bouncing. I'm gonna play with a different. Let's try just a regular cry. Maybe something less. Yeah, I like that blue underneath. That makes it interesting. Where do I want it? I kind of. She's gonna end up being cut out of the background, so it doesn't matter if I end up getting some lights in the background. Ooh, I don't have. Apparently, I don't have. I have ceilings on. I think I need to. I wonder how that will affect things. Apparently I don't have a ceiling here because it's just an open. I wonder if that will enclose any of the lighting at all. Probably not really necessarily. Oh, it might have. It's interesting with the pink light, she looks like she has regular skin. Let's see. I'm gonna choose a different color. Let's see what. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I really like the lime green magenta color scheme for some reason. So here I go grabbing for a pink. What about, well, I feel like a red. I don't know if I like a red. It would be, of course, red and green are complementary colors. Then we've got the blue, which is creating this kind of, they're all primary colors. Well, green's not a primary color, I don't believe, but they do work well together. I would like to get a shot where her eyes are open so we can see that she is an alien sim. Let's see what Sob looks like. So that was Cry that she's been doing. I might try some of the other ones too. Oh, look at her pretty eyes. Okay, so she does open her eyes a bit in this one. Does it? No, that just is a stay down kind of thing. It's always possible I will edit the colors in Photoshop to not be 100% exactly how I have them here. I also have, which I just realized and I forgot, I have a reshade on right now that I've gotten in the bad habit of leaving a reshade filter on because it makes the game like pop. I found this mild one that does it. So like if I hit 5, you'll see like one part that I really see it is in the greens of the background here, or like any of the green, and just any of the colors kind of pop. So when I hit my shortcut to turn it off, there they go. They're a little bit darker green now. I could also go ahead and open up Reshade here and find I have some that I made when I was doing some of my other edit stuff. And I don't know if maybe it will. Okay. Okay, I'm listening, Reshade. I see ya. I see you. That made that's interesting because that made those red lights pink. That's made them pink. So that's pretty cool. They do have a tilt shift on the around the edges, which is not exactly ideal for editing. I'm gonna see if I can turn that off. It's causing a blur. They call that a tilt shift. Looks like it's mainly on the bottom, right here. I can turn that off. It's still there. Excuse me, sir. We have a film grain. Visionette. We can turn that off. I think that might have been it. There we go. We're clear now. But I do like this look a lot. We're gonna try, I think I liked whale. But what else do we have? What is pining? Whimper? What is whimper? Now, I'm gonna move this a little farther away from her because I was noticing the way it was casting is not exactly how I want, possibly. Oh, I kind of like that shot right, that little mid shot that I happened to catch. I'm just going to try to take lots of pictures that I can maybe use. I like using, I have a program called Green Shot that I use for screenshots. That's what's coming up, the little, bringing up this little thing, little menu when I take a screenshot. Ooh. It makes me, look, her arms are just like flopping out. That's strange. We're not going to do that one. I don't like that one. Embarrassed? Let's see. Mortified. What's mortified? That's a good shot of the eyes. I like this down shot. You know what's funny? I just realized she... oh, no, please don't leave. Thank you. For some reason, she reminded me of... I'm not too up on them, but isn't there the band The Gorillas? They have like a character. They have like their characters that like represent them. For some reason, she reminded me of one of those characters. I don't even remember which one. Let's see. Console distressed. Let's see what worried is. That's a pretty good little emotion. Oh, I like that. That's pretty clear. That shows her eyes nice and clear. Ooh, see, I like that a lot more. Directly. I think I am going to do one more of Cry. I think, was it whale? I think I liked the whale. Yeah, because that has like the throw her head back. There it is. There it is. Maybe not quite that one. I need like that in between when she's... Because I wanted to have the hands like that one. There it is. We're just going to take a bunch of pictures of this. And the way that this is going right now and the amount of time I'm spending on this, I think this first little episode of this will just be focusing on her, and then maybe the next one will be focusing on the grilled cheese portion. I tried to kind of break it up into parts and stuff of pieces that I would need to combine. Another thing I'll have to do is kind of grab some random objects that would be cool to add into stuff, and I may put them in this same sort of lighting scheme. I was pretty lucky that the first one that I clicked was one I liked, but let's see what else there is. 3D-ish blur purple. That one is a little bit like dusted, or like a little... Ooh, whoa. Now that's interesting. It's got a lot more orange going on. Now that's I kind of like that a little bit more too. Ooh, that creates a very pastel. See, that's a very pinky, like a bubblegum pink is what that's become now. Oops. Instead of a magenta, I hit the wrong button. So now I'm a little torn. I thought I really liked that first one. Hard part is it's so easy to keep tweaking and screwing around with stuff that it's easy to overdo it. And how does it look if I take that away? And I think that really adds the blue in the front. I feel like adds a lot more than when it's gone. Although that really makes her look more alien almost. And then we turn it off and we see what kind of ugliness we're really working with here. Well, we experimented. I think we're pretty successful in these pictures. If you find this particularly interesting, you can feel free to, let me know. I'm probably still gonna go ahead and make it just because I kind of having fun doing it. But yeah, so next time with this, we're gonna be focusing on probably the grilled cheese, the rotten grilled cheese, and probably some other objects. And I'm also gonna try to figure out what kind of background I want to use, if any. I might not use one, but I guess that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this little bit different thing. Thanks for watching.